You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Ty Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as GTA Heat Check, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports, and check out GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. Hello everyone, this is Ty Slatter.
Antonio Turner.
Welcome to another edition of GTA Heat Check, brought to you by GTA Sports Network. If you haven't already, make sure you follow GTA Sports Network, GTA Sports, GTA Heat Check, GTASportsNet.com. Subscribe to the YouTube, GTA Sports. Don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. Tom, how we doing, man?
Not
Not good.
Not good. Not good.
Is that why you turned your hat backwards?
Yeah.
Are you ashamed?
I didn't say all that.
I mean, because they have gone five.
We're in a depressed state.
Well, you know, it is. Well, today is Friday, so there's a game tonight against the Trailblazers. The only thing that's helping y'all is CJ still out with the foot fracture. But
only thing that's not helping us, Dame Lillard to shoot from logo.
Facts. But you guys have gone 5-5 in the last 10 games. I was wondering, since AD's been out.
Not 5-5 in the last 10.
With 5-5 since AD been gone.
Without having AD, he been in and out all year.
Okay.
Earlier in the season, they lost 5 straight.
Well, I'm glad you corrected me on that. I was trying to make it sound a little bit better, but
no. AD missed a couple games early on in the season.
Okay. But I want to address the LeBron slander I'm hearing. I mean, LeBron's name gets thrown in the mud every season at some point, but this particular year just feels different. Ever since AD went down with the calf strain, even though we know he's got some Achilles concerns bubbling underneath the
surface.
That's
what it was the first time. It was Achilles.
Right, but they labeled it a calf strain.
Yeah.
Just like KD. But anyway. I want to start off with Maurice Spates. For those of y'all that don't remember Mo Spates, Golden State Warriors, part of the dynasty with the Steph and Clay Splash Brothers. He was a solid defender. What he played about 4? He was like 3-4.
He was a small forward.
Small 4, mainly 3.
Yeah, well, he was a 4 because he was so big, like
right,
but he was short.
Kind of getting a PJ Tucker type.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he didn't have no jump shot. Yeah, 10-footer. That's it. And could get rebounds because he's a bully.
Inside.
Yeah, he was a bully, but he was unstoppable.
He was part of the 2016 73-9 team as well that lost to LeBron and the Cavaliers. So I'm sure there's some animosity there since LeBron did get Draymond Green suspended in that controversial call after game. We know. LeBron made a phone call.
So Draymond didn't know how to hit.
Then they became cool afterwards. He's like, yo, I'm gonna get you in clutch. No, I'm gonna get you together. Just take this L for me. You know what I'm saying? I need this ring.
Just like that.
I need this ring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just chill out on game 5. Let me get this ring for Cleveland one time. I'm gonna get you right.
That's what's up.
But because they won back to back, of course, with KD and all that. So it ain't like he didn't get his rings afterwards. But anyway, he essentially made the quote. That back in the day, the league celebrated 3-peats, and now we're celebrating a player that gets 4 rings and 10 tries. Disrespect. The only person I know that he didn't say LeBron's name. The only person I can think of that's done that is LeBron James in the recent years.
He's disrespectful.
Your thoughts, Tom?
He's disrespectful. Especially coming from the source that said it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's retired, so whatever. You
can say whatever you want when you retire.
Right, but he's disrespectful.
He is out of the league, so.
Exactly. He acting like LeBron didn't get there. He got there 10. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I'd rather be there than not get there at all.
That's fair. But then and also in other news, Brandon Ingram made a slick shot. Post game, I guess after a win, he mentioned and basically quoted that Zion's the best player he's ever played with in his career. He feels it actually matches his talent. It's just as good as him. Even though he's been on a LeBron-led Lakers team in his career.
I don't give him.
That was a shot too.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a shot.
No, that's definitely a shot.
No, kind of a shot. They only played a half a season together.
See,
LeBron didn't get hurt.
Want to retell the story.
LeBron got hurt. LeBron got hurt.
Oh,
so how much he really played with LeBron?
He played with LeBron for
half a season.
So he was on.
He's been with Zion for 2 years.
Well, yeah, because he got traded.
That's what I'm saying, though. He knows Zion more than he knows LeBron.
And what the backstory on that is, in my opinion, is there's some bitter.
And there was Earl. That was a young Bi.
Fair, but there was some.
He's still young, but he only.
And that was before the Bi blood clot too.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's my thing though. I think the only reason why it is a shot at LeBron, and why I stand on that, is because LeBron did set up that AD trade, the first trade, and them shot it down. And then Bi felt like, yo, I'm your brother. You want to play with me? You want to do this and that? You talking highly of me, but then you turn around and put me on the trade block. I'm just saying. The GM was in full effect.
Bi could be a little salty. He probably said it because he's a little salty.
I think there's some ill feelings there.
Because we all know time AD was.
Look what Bi
9 years ahead,
and look what
at the time, like AD was,
and look
9 years ahead of Bi.
Fair, well, look what Bi became literally a season later, 2 seasons later. He should have been a Lakers,
so he should be happy.
It worked.
He should be happy at LeBron. He should send that man flowers.
See now, coming out of your mouth, you're not even a LeBron fan.
Exactly.
That says a lot.
Exactly. He should be happy.
Wow. Wow. I mean, you're a Bi fan though.
I am. So he got Bi to all-star level. Got him mini max.
He low-key got snubbed this year because of Zion.
Exactly. He's still an all-star. He's still an all-star. He averaged
more of an all-star than Chris Middleton.
Absolutely. He averaged 24.
See, you agree with me.
Well,
and what did I tell you? Because speaking of which, while we're on the all-star conversation, who didn't make the all-star roster this year?
But.
Well, no.
There's a but.
No.
It's a but.
No, it's not.
Because his numbers are the same.
He didn't make it.
It's the exact same numbers.
He didn't make it.
But it's the exact same
numbers. Fans have decided.
It's the exact same
He's
numbers.
no longer an all-star.
Because
he never was
the captain.
All-star. No, because who?
Giannis the captain. Giannis the captain and Chris Middleton on the team.
That you just proved my point. He's only an all-star because his friend said, I want my friend Chris on the all-star roster.
No, because now KD is the captain. You got James Harden and Kyrie. They all wait. It don't matter what their numbers are. They could average.
I understand, but you're proving my point.
Because James Harden is not average
for the
points.
For the duration of GTA Sports and GTA Heat Check, you have tried to convince me that he's a so-called all-star.
His number's been the same.
But he's not authentically an all-star. His friend got him in. It's like having somebody in the club, saying, "Hey, get me in. Hey, you see, hey, my man's right there. Let me in."
Or they just had a talent.
Nah, fam. See, because in the West, he would never make an all-star.
No, I'm saying maybe they have all the talent. They didn't have KD, Kyrie, and James Harden.
Are you still trying to justify his 2 all-star appearances?
I'm saying, without them 3, he an all-star.
No.
Yes.
No.
You know he is.
No. He never was. He only got in because his best friend was the captain.
Just letting you know. His numbers are exactly the same for last
this year. Validated my point. He is not an all-star.
25 and 4.
He's a good player, not a great player. He's a star, not a superstar.
You never called him a star or a good player. For some reason you say that.
That's all he is.
You never said that.
Keep playing. I'm gonna call him a role player next week. Okay. You don't understand. Hey, Chris Middleton is not in his game. There's nothing about Chris Middleton's game that's impressive other than when he's hot, and when he's not, he's not. He's hit or miss.
Look, I ain't got whatever. He's not on the team. I'm more mad about Sabonis not being on the team. Let's get that clear.
I'm more mad about Trae Young not making the team and Ben Simmons making the team. Explain that one. You gotta explain that one.
I can't really explain it because they both.
You got to explain that one. There's no way. No.
They both
No.
Same numbers Ben Simmons.
Absolutely not.
He's averaging what he's always been averaging.
The fans don't know what they talk. I feel like
the problem is
they shouldn't have got him in there.
No, it's not. The problem is because what's name's been getting not on the team for so long.
Who?
The fans voted for Bradley Beal.
I'm glad they found.
I'm not saying Brady don't deserve it. This bitch deserves to be a starter. See what I'm saying? Over Trae.
How are we?
Over Trae, does he deserve it? Trae and Bradley Beal got pretty much the same type of team. Not both of them not in the playoffs. Both one averaging 30, one averaging 28.
Are you basically saying
because if you're
Bradley Beal should be Trae Young?
No, I'm saying Bradley Beal would not be. Trae Young started last year.
Okay.
On the All-Star team.
Okay. Ain't good.
You see what I'm saying? Now everybody's like Bradley Beal. I love Bradley Beal. I think he should be All-Star, but I don't know if he should be starting.
Wow. What about Devin Booker only getting in because AD's injured? That's more disrespectful than anything. And they're in the playoffs.
Well,
Phoenix is in the top 5.
The coaches did that.
Yeah, that was cold.
Those coaches did that because they put Chris Paul. We love the reason why Phoenix is number 4 is because of Chris Paul.
Okay.
Well, All-Star.
Yeah, stretch.
All-Star.
His numbers have never been All-Star.
16. He averaged 16.
He ain't gave me All-Star numbers since his first year in Houston.
That's what I'm saying. He averaged 16 last year. Okay, he got better case last year than this year.
Facts. With OKC.
Yeah, I mean, he averaged 16 and 8 or whatever.
He did.
Devin Booker averaged 25 and 8 and 7.
And only got in because AD's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's disrespectful. I would rather, honestly, if we are going to do that, I would switch it and have made Devin Booker in
and Chris Paul.
And then Chris Paul in based on injury.
Exactly.
That would make more sense.
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, that would make way more sense.
Exactly.
That would make way more. So there's
definitely would way more sense.
So the way this All-Star thing.
Did they do their things too?
Cool.
They teams.
I don't know.
LeBron and oh no, they're not doing it next week.
No, okay.
They're doing it Thursday.
So let's address this losing streak. The Lakers are going on. Why? Well, because I
know why.
No.
AD's the reason.
Beyond AD.
Beyond AD.
No defense. I'm not seeing no effort on defense.
They missed a shooter.
Shooter's out too.
I think he'll be back.
COVID protocol.
I think he'll be back. He should be back. They said probable today.
Okay.
I think if he tests negative.
So did he have it or did he?
No, I think it was just tracing. He was around somebody that did have it. And he got missed 5 days, 4 or 5 days, something like that. And then you still gotta go back to you can't practice. So then you gotta go back to practice after you keep testing negative. So something like that.
So now we're saying because of 2 players, the team just stops playing defense.
I mean, LeBron's defense went down.
Went down. He ain't had it in a few years.
That's what I'm saying. He turns it up a little bit in the playoffs.
That's about it. Especially him. He only got a couple gears.
Exactly. Kuzma. Mm-hmm.
That's your boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's your guy.
Kuzma. Hey, I've been trying to save him.
He better get traded.
I know.
You know it's coming now.
He might have to.
He dodged the bullet multiple years, but
whatever you told me before off air, that cannot happen.
Which Horton Tucker and Caruso?
Yeah, Horton Tucker can't get traded.
Well, you look at it like this: Lakers don't have any money. I don't know what the picks look like right now. What are they picks? Do they have any first rounders? Or?
I mean, if they do, you know what they picks are. Bottom of first,
early second.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
and they always trade them because it's bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first, yeah. So they don't have much to offer in the draft. So it's like you got to start looking at your personnel, like who's expendable.
Well, you see, they know this is LeBron's known for.
Oh man, mid-season.
I mean, not even
swap outs.
Well, not I know that's what he's known for, like role players.
Yeah,
potentially. Most of them are all role players that he's playing with,
and they're
besides AD,
and they're expendable.
Besides AD,
he literally made they're the Los Angeles Cavaliers. Yeah. That's what this looks like.
Yeah, you could say that.
You're basically about to make a mid-season swap out.
Because what's the name ain't much more help.
KCP about to get traded.
Well, actually, KCP been showing up. I ain't gonna be mad too much about KCP.
Marquise about to get traded.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Costas about to get traded.
I was gonna say Morris.
Costas might be out of there.
They don't play him.
He played last night. That's how bad they was losing.
I can't get mad.
He played against Jazz.
Yeah, well, yeah. You have
had
13 smokes. Right, 13
the whole game.
Or 16 or something. It was under 20. I know that.
I stopped watching after a while. They
I
didn't watch it. I was like, what's time?
I didn't watch it.
I can't.
I knew it was gonna happen. You said you didn't think it was gonna. I knew.
No, I ain't saying it was gonna happen.
You didn't think a blowout was gonna happen.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
I did.
But the Lakers couldn't hit.
I knew they were gonna lose by 15.
The Lakers couldn't hit a 3 to save their life.
I knew they were gonna lose by 15 to 20.
It was plus 20. Exactly. It was like 25.
Yeah, I know. That's what I knew they were gonna lose at least 5.
At one point, they were down by 30.
Yeah, it ain't surprising either. Jazz a different type. Jazz the elevated.
This Jazz team is really a problem.
Which I said before the season started.
But I said
I didn't know it was gonna be number 1.
But see,
I said there was gonna be a contender in the playoffs.
How he feels about Jazz, how I felt about Phoenix. Based on what I saw in the bubble.
Yeah. I like Phoenix. I didn't think they was gonna be champions. I thought they was gonna be a playoff. I knew they were playoffs. I didn't know they was gonna be.
Chris Paul said, "Look, I ain't got too many years left."
He got like 2.
He got
like this year, next year.
I'm about to max this thing out. Wherever I
see that.
And they definitely gonna make a run this year.
The only good thing to save the Lakers is the Clippers.
Are they losing?
Who they get blew out?
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. You're so right. You're so right.
I saw the score at least.
You said what?
Yeah, they lost to the Grizzlies by 26. It was 122-94.
What happened?
And they had PG and Kawhi.
What happened?
I don't know. I didn't see the game.
I
saw the score. I said, "Oh."
I didn't either. I saw the score myself.
I said, "Oh, that's what we doing." Tyus Jones off the bench.
How much?
He had 20 off the bench.
Oh wow!
And all these stars were in double figures. Dylan Brooks 19, Grayson Allen 10, John 16, Valanciunas 16, Kyle Anderson 13, and Tyus Jones 20 off the bench.
Wow.
And Kawhi and PG combined for 30.
And they play them again.
I said combined for 30, not 30 apiece.
Let me explain something to you. They play Memphis again tonight in a back-to-back.
And Memphis Grizzlies press the gas.
And they played at Memphis when they lost last night. They playing at Memphis again.
This is bad. They combined for 30. I can tell you one reason. Besides Paul George, I'll tell you another reason besides Paul George and Kawhi. Nicholas Batum.
What you do?
4 points.
How many shots?
4 shots.
Wow. Wow.
Pat Bear, well, that's not really. Yeah,
nah.
What Lemmy Pepper at though? Yeah, 9. Nobody. Kawhi had 17. That was the leading scorer.
Rough night in the league, man. Rough week in the league.
They shot.
I still think the Clippers are gonna try to make a run postseason. I don't know how far they're gonna go. I can't really gauge it right now. But the team that we need to talk about is the Mavericks. Porzingis is on the market.
I saw that.
But they said it for various reasons: money, injuries, and high maintenance. That last one really don't surprise me.
The high maintenance, really. That's one reason I heard the Knicks got rid of him was high maintenance. And it wasn't produced because he was injured. You can't be high maintenance and be injured.
I think the reality of the situation with Porzingis is him being a unicorn.
Yeah, him too tall. 7'3" is really tall.
And the taller you are, the harder you fall.
And usually they don't last. He's been in the league actually pretty long time, but he's been injured half of it.
Yeah.
Porzingis has all the talent. He's Dirk Nowitzki 2.0 in my opinion.
Can't stay healthy.
Exactly.
Dirk
wasn't. Yeah, exactly. Dirk knew how to
somehow stay healthy.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you're Dallas, do you move on?
I mean, I would. The price is.
If
I get the right, I wouldn't want. If the price. Trying to think, I can't remember what was the team that I saw. It was a report. I can't think of the team.
The goal was to get Luka some help. Now you leaving Luka back out there by himself again.
But if you trade him to, it's a lot of teams.
Trade him to Cleveland for Andre Drummond?
Okay. Trade him to. He would have to speak up to the Magic for Nikola Vukovic.
Why would he want to go to the Magic?
Spare team.
Oh, wow.
It's a playoff team.
Okay.
With Vukovic and Luke. Oh, my God.
Wow.
I'm trying to think of like players that Luka would gel with. He would gel great. Or if you're Toronto. I mean, not Toronto. Portland.
Portland.
Porzingis' game will work in Portland. I don't know what I'm giving up.
You have to get Rodney Hood.
I mean, I might be able to do that. I might be able to do that. I might give up Rodney Hood and I'm not gonna carry.
Because putting out there in the media that he's high maintenance is something that the Knicks said too.
I remember that.
I think that's gonna. I remember it too. That's the thing that will affect his trade prospects.
Yeah, I remember that.
Trade stock might go down.
Oh, absolutely.
And he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you take Porzingis to Boston?
For Kimba?
Trade 2 injury-prone players for each other?
Yeah, but that might piss off Luka.
It would. It would.
That would probably piss off Kimba. Unless you're giving me, because I'm gonna need somebody else with
Tristan Thompson.
I don't know about I want Tristan Thompson. I was talking Robert Williams.
Don't know if Boston is willing to give him up, but yeah, I mean,
I would say Robin Williams and Marcus. That's be my
smart.
Yeah.
Oh,
I need some talent back. I don't want bad knee Kimba that badly. I don't need bad knee Kimba that badly. Jacking up open shots and missing.
Make money, Pop. Just talking about it.
I don't need bad knee Kimba jacking up shots and missing open jumpers.
Looking like Mike Conley.
Honestly, and Mike Conley's having a good year. Technically, he could have been an all-star too. This is his best season. This is his best season in 7 years.
He had his run in all-stars.
He never made one.
Never?
Mike Conley never made an all-star team.
Through the grit and grind, Memphis, he never made
one. Mark was making them.
Well, Marcus Gasol.
Yeah.
The name speaks for itself.
Yeah, this Marcus always making them, but Conley was not. Conley was in I think he did 3-point competitions, a couple of them, but he never made it.
Wow. Not even the reserves?
Never made it.
Wow.
He's never made it his whole career.
I think injury stopped him from making it.
Well, yeah, but in the grit and grind, though, that was in 3 years.
That's crazy.
He had a great 3-year. Him and Marcus Gasol had a great 3-year.
Problem is, you usually get 2 per team, so I think Mark and Zebo was making it. And that's why.
At some point, exactly.
That's why he wasn't making it.
Exactly. 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah. So I found this ironic. The Lakers are on the losing streak. You said 5 in a row, but the Brooklyn Nets are on an 8-game winning streak. Your thoughts on that?
Hey, outscore your opponent is their best option because they got 0 defense.
Still 0?
Oh no, well, they got 20%.
They had TLC and Bruce Brown.
They went from 0 to 20. Then they got lucky in their schedule.
It's better than what it's better. The 20% you mocking their defense still better than what the Lakers was doing against the Jazz the other night.
Don't do that. You can't be breaking my heart like that. Can't do that. We're just trying to get to All-Star break, man. We got 3 games left.
And they tough.
We got 3 games.
You got Portland, Golden State, and
Kings.
Yeah. Ooh, that's tough.
They're not playing that game.
Yeah.
LeBron ain't playing that game.
I would.
Since he can't take the All-Star off.
Oh, so they confirmed he has to play?
Well, since he can't take it all the way off, he don't want to play it all.
Right.
So he's gonna play a quarter. Get his paycheck.
Okay.
Or he might just pay the fine, whatever. If he got to.
Or he could play the half and then.
Yeah, exactly. But he don't want to go to Atlanta at all, is what I'm saying. He wants his whole 5 days. If he don't play Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday will be their last game.
Right.
Before All-Star break. He don't play Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They don't play till Sunday. We got 4 days before then. Plus like extra 2 after that.
So are you hearing any trade rumors before trade deadline comes up?
I haven't heard nothing recently besides what the Drummond. Besides the Drummond, probably to Toronto's what.
It's still a thing. It's still a thing.
Probably. So I ain't heard none. They probably gonna amp it up next week. I bet during All-Star break.
Yeah.
That's usually. I think that's the end of it, ain't it?
I think so too.
That week or the week after.
Something like that.
They moved some dates around.
Yeah. We'll pick that back up after All-Star break, unless we hear something new between now and then. I think we can. Is there any other news in there that I missed?
I haven't missed. No, not that I can think of.
No? All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break, y'all. When we come back, we're gonna talk about some NFL talk. Russ possibly leaving the Seahawks. Carson Wentz rebuild strategy, according to head coach Frank Reich. Deshaun still wanting out of the Texans. Dak Prescott worth $40 million or no. And the Dano rant.
Yeah. Okay.
Todd Slater returns. GTA check. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. It's Todd Slater with GTA Sports. It's 2021. It's a new year. Time for some new gear. Usher in the new age your way with New Age Elements, giving you a reason to style for every season. New Age Elements Sportswear. Wear your story with pride. The vintage and modern vibes with the creatives in mind. Special collection coming soon, so stay tuned. NAElements.net. Invest in your best. You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Ty Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as GTA Heat Check, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports, and check out GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports.
And we're back. This is Ty Slater here with Antonio Turner. This is GTA Heat Check. If you haven't already, make sure you follow GTA Sports Network, GTA Heat Check, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to YouTube channel, GTA Sports. We will be back soon. And subscribe to the YouTube, GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. And we were over here talking about these quarterbacks, and I was gonna get to this later, but I'm gonna do it now because it kind of coincides with my first topic. Is Dak Prescott worth $40 million a year?
Are you asking me? Was it?
No, I'm giving them the question.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that
because I know
question?
It's rhetorical because of who got paid more money and has performed less. Carson Wentz, Matt Ryan, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford.
All them. Exactly. Them the last ones that got paid. Kirk Cousins. How could I forget?
And you see how Kirk looked without Kevin Stefanski. So we know who was the magician behind that.
Exactly.
He had his best year with Kevin Stefanski in his career, arguably. And I like Kirk Cousins, but he's what I would call, based on Dan Orlovsky's statement, a good player that got paid great player money. Kirk Cousins is good, but he got paid great player money. That's a tongue twister.
Exactly. Oh, jeez.
Good player that got paid great player money. Oh,
right.
Try saying that 5 times.
Hey, it's not
fast. It's tough. Because I don't work for ESPN or Fox Sports, I'm going to just call a spade a spade. For Dan Orlovsky to tell the Dallas Cowboys to shut the door on Dak asking for $40 million a year after what Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, Matthew Stafford, Matt Ryan, do y'all see the pattern here? Kirk Cousins, quarterbacks that are of a lighter complexion. And Dak's light-skinned. That's what makes it even worse. He mixed. and it's like, okay, so wait a minute. And then to even the score, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson have both gotten paid lucrative contracts. Russ Wilson, he got paid. Not as much as the other guys that I mentioned earlier, but he got paid at the time. He got paid at the time. He was the highest paid.
Yeah.
But then they paid the other guys, the Caucasian guys, more money after they paid. They say they paid Russ, we'll give him his shine for a season. Then when everybody else contract come around, we'll give them even more. Because at the time, the NFL was making money hand over fist. So it's like, what you want, $50 million a year? Let's do it. Now you're telling me, Dak Prescott, go ahead and run down the numbers for me.
Oh,
well, run down Dak's number for me.
Oh, Dak's number is 42 and 27. Oh, what the Cowboys do last year without Dak is what I gotta say. What leverage do the Cowboys have to not offer $40 million?
How far did y'all go with?
Oh, y'all going franchise? What's the franchise? It's 37. $3 more million. Oh, if you do franchise them next year, it's $50 million.
How far did y'all
go? That's $40 million a year in 3 years on 3 franchises. I'm just saying.
To the fans in Jerry World.
Oh, guaranteed.
How far did y'all go with the Red Rifle last year?
He looked bad. He looked like he don't need to be in the NFL.
How far did y'all go with Gigi? How far did y'all go with the rookie from James Madison?
Oh, my God.
Inquiring minds want to know, how far did you go without Dak?
And the crazy part is, I can't even say the Cowboys were being, we would say Dan Orlovsky was about being black. Jerry can't say that.
Jerry can't say that.
Because he paid Zeke and Amari.
This ain't a diss towards Jerry.
That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah, I'm saying
this is one of those rare occasions where Jerry might not be your fault.
It would be your fault if you don't pay this man. It definitely would be your fault at that point.
My issue is with Dan Orlovsky. a quarterback who was never good as a quarterback, but now that he's an analyst, he's like the greatest quarterback analyst of all time.
Right.
But when he was actually playing, he was trash.
Yeah, because I do remember him running out of bounds.
Yeah, off the snap. You remember that, right? Yeah, everybody remembers that.
That's how I remember.
Oh, of course. No, I remember the play.
I remember.
I
think it was on.
The man hit a touchback off the snap.
I think it was Thanksgiving too.
I think it was too.
I'm pretty sure it was Thanksgiving.
Because they always play on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
For no reason.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you know, they lose every year.
They've been having it for 6
whatever,
years.
Yeah, you know,
whatever.
Just tradition, but whatever.
Exactly.
Traditional L every season.
Traditional for 40 years.
It wouldn't be Thanksgiving without Detroit catching the L, right?
Exactly.
Right before we cut the turkey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's why they play them at 12 o'clock.
You the same guy.
That's why they play them early. That's
exactly. They play them early, get them out the way. You the same guy that made that play off the snap on a holiday in front of the family and friends. Now you telling me that Dak ain't worth $40 million.
Oh, and he's 27 years old.
Who is?
Dak. He's young. They acting like Dak 35. 36.
Hey, that man is money.
Yeah, they have zero leverage.
Cowboys
have zero leverage.
Jerry, I'm gonna tell you what a lot of analysts are scared to tell you because they don't want to lose their job. But see, I work for myself, so I can't be fired. Your team's not gonna win a Super Bowl until you remove yourself from making official calls and moves and things of that nature. Be a silent owner. But you'll not do that. You got too much of an ego. As long as you're interfering with player personnel moves, your team's never going to win a Super Bowl.
To your son, man. Your son is
just pass it down.
That's his right hand guy. Your son.
I don't know how much better Stephen Jones is,
but just give it to him.
Just move on.
Yeah,
that way you can have
30 years.
That way you can have the chance to see your team
just sit on it,
reach prominence before you pass.
Yeah, just sit there.
As long as you're here trying to make moves still and thinking you're the best guy to make these calls and decisions, and
they shouldn't be their own GM. I hate owners.
Owners should never be their own GMs.
Yeah, exactly.
It almost never works.
It doesn't work.
The only one I know that it does work, and this is more in basketball than anything, is Mark Cuban.
Okay.
That's a stretch.
Exactly.
It ain't worked to a great length.
Not recently.
Even he admitted that he should have never traded Steve Nash. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
that was at the time he was trying.
I guess the Lakers with the bus.
Lakers, you know,
didn't make real moves.
They
keep all this.
She has other people helping her.
Yeah, but I'm saying they keep it Rockland, so they count. He was basically family.
Inside man.
Exactly.
But back to Jerry. Jerry, remove yourself. Bow out gracefully. That way,
you know the reason. It's ego. Hey, y'all.
That's what I said. His ego is
ego and money.
We know you're a billionaire, Jerry. We know what you got. We saw you on the draft last year with the first virtual draft due to COVID. You doing it off a boat somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Money.
You know, we know you, Jerry. We know how you are. You want to be the best of the best of the best. But your team, even though it looks great on paper, if you don't pay this man, Dak Prescott, you will never win a Super Bowl in your lifetime. It's over for you. This is your franchise on the line. It's on life support. Save your franchise. Pay that man. That's my rant for.
That's all right.
As far as Dan goes, you were trash as a QB. You're okay as a football quarterback analyst, but stay out of people's pockets.
That's where I was like,
stay out of people's pockets.
Nobody stay out your pocket. They stay out your pocket. You get paid good millions, don't you?
You get paid by ESPN, but we don't tell them that you shouldn't pay Dan because you
don't give him a pay cut.
You don't know what he's talking about.
Exactly.
Or we didn't go to ESPN and say he's showing bias toward Carson Wentz. When Carson Wentz is showing us he's regressed since the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
that he didn't win.
Oh, because Dan Orlowski, Carson Wentz is going to be the MVP and the Super Bowl this upcoming season.
What?
According to Dan Orlowski,
he said that.
Yes.
And what did they say in rebuttal? I know Matt probably went off.
No, he didn't say it on first take. He said on Get Up. They walked. Swagoo.
So he walked off.
Swagoo just looked at him.
Walked off.
He just threw his hands up and just looked at him.
Because that's what you expect.
Dominique just put his head down and said,
to my
shock face.
To my Indianapolis Colts fans, being down from the city, I understand you guys went through that Phillip Rivers experience that I told you was not going to work. And it didn't work. And he left. He took $25 million and walked into the sunset. So I hate to say I told you so, but I kind of told you. He didn't go 8-8. Right. Okay. I was wrong.
Yeah,
right. But I wasn't all the way wrong. I was like halfway wrong. But I was right in the sense of you're not winning a Super Bowl with Phillip Rivers. You overpaid him $25 million. You disrespected Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby, get your agent on the phone. Get out of Indy as fast as possible. They don't want you. They don't love you. Leave. It is a dumpster fire waiting to happen. Carson Wentz is their guy. They've already selected their guy. You know what that's about. So again, just walk away. Walk away. This is not your team. Go back to New England, where they actually showed you love. Belichick, or somebody that's gonna cut you a bag. The coach don't love you. Let it go. Walk away. It's done. It's over. Okay. As far as Carson Wentz winning MVP, please, I doubt it. Now, can Frank Wright rebuild him? Sure. Yeah. We're former athletes here. We know what it's like to have a coach that believes in you, or a coach that knows how to bring the best out of you. Yeah. So I don't doubt for 1 second that Frank Wright's going to get the best out of Carson Wentz. I don't doubt that. Yeah. That's who he was best with. That's who he put his MVP-like numbers up with. So I expect him. He's not MVP this season. I ain't say that. I said MVP numbers in 2017. Oh, no, I'm saying no. 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago. Dan, you tripping. I don't know what they put in your coffee this morning, but you tripping. All right, relax. He fresh from Disney World. You talking too much about something you don't know about. You talking too much. Too much. All right. Talk about what you know. Stick to quarterback convo. That's where you shine. Even though you didn't shine on the field, and you got the IQ. You got the IQ. You know what's funny though? I think Dan would be a great quarterback coach because I don't know about maybe not NFL, but like he'd be great for like college. High school, college, yeah. Because I said it because if you notice, you don't know about head coach, offensive coordinator. If you notice, and this is like a basketball reference, if you notice, role players become the greatest coaches. Oh, absolutely. Phil Jackson's, the Mark Jackson's. Mark Jackson was a star. Yeah, but he wasn't the main. He wasn't the main. And he wasn't the second. He wasn't that guy. He was the third option. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes when you're bad at the sport, or not even bad, average, or you spend more time on the sideline, you get a chance to really watch the game. Yeah. And then that's how I feel about like that. I don't see like Peyton. Peyton would be a bad coach. Because he would put his expectations from what he played to somebody else. And not everybody got paid. Manning, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan wouldn't be a great coach either. That's why he's the owner. Mm-hmm. You'd be better at that. There's only a couple exceptions. John Elway. Yeah. John Elway was a great quarterback. You see great GM. Yeah. You see not a lot of them. John Lynch. About it. You see what happened to Magic Johnson. That's what I'm saying. It don't work a lot because they had different type of. So I said to say this. Dan, relax. We know you're in good position with ESPN. They take care of you. They pay your bills. They keep your family fed. So you got to say some outlandish things from time to time to fulfill your contractual obligation to ESPN, aka Disney. But pay Dak. Dak, get paid. Go get your money. If they don't want to pay you, leave. Exactly. Because there are 31 other teams. There's 32 teams in the NFL. Mm-hmm. It's a good 25 teams. There's a good 25 plus teams that'll pay you what you're asking for, if not more. Exactly. And they will trade their current quarterback. And you're coming off an injury, mind you. A leg injury. Something that's could be career ending for some people. They will still pay you what you're asking for and remove the current quarterback for you. So don't let Dan and feel like you got to take less from the Cowboys first of all. His agent said, turn it off. That's exactly what they said. We're going to get all the money we can get. He said, what? Click. I'm calling him right now. That's why the agent has his job still. Exactly. Speaking of agents and quarterback conversations, since the majority of our NFL conversations these days are revolving around the quarterback shuffle of the league. Let's talk about, we already talked about Russ yet? We have not talked about Russ. All right, let's talk about Russ real quick before we get to it. I want to talk about Cam, but I'm going to do Russ first. So Russell Wilson, obviously has not demanded a trade as of right now, but has a list in his back pocket that he's been holding on to for the last few years with the Cowboys, Saints, Raiders, and Bears. So we're talking Dallas, New Orleans, Vegas, and Chicago. I almost said Oakland. I know. When it comes to the Raiders, it's like right on the tip of my Vegas. So it again, I like Russ on all those teams. I ain't even gonna lie to you. If Russ would have come to the Cowboys, with his current situation.
Oh, the headache.
I'm not saying.
Division. Because they gonna win the division. Cowboys.
I know. But I would love Russ.
I like Russ,
but you would hate to see him in
the Cowboy. But it'd be nice though. Reason why you want the Cowboys. The star.
Well, yeah.
The entertainment.
Of course.
That's the
market.
That's why we're going to the Raiders too.
Yeah.
Vegas
is Vegas.
It's Vegas.
It's
that's
Vegas.
What I'm saying.
Why not? Chicago. That's a reclamation project.
That's interesting.
Because
I know why he want to go there. Defense.
Right.
And it's often some mighty coaching.
But what I was saying to you off the air was the Chicago Bears is a historically successful franchise. Because they always refer to the 85 Bears.
He'd be the greatest quarterback they ever had, Russell. Whenever
if it would have happened.
If he ever got traded to the Bears, he'd be the greatest.
Him or Deshaun, they'll be the greatest quarterback in the history of the franchise. They never had it. And I think he knows that. And I think he knows he would be adored up there. It'd be cold.
I was about to say cold because let's get this clear, guys. All those places we named, nowhere near that cold. It's not called the Windy City.
Breaking news, semi-breaking news. Because I asked you this question. I didn't put this on the list. If Drew Brees doesn't retire, do the Saints keep Jameis or do they let him go into free agency?
They don't have a choice. Jameis is a free agent. He's not re-signing if Drew Brees is there. Why would he? Somebody he could sign somewhere and fight for a starting position. And Drew Brees, you're gonna retire. We all know this.
He playing.
Stop! Don't do that.
He pulling the Brett Favre.
When I see that,
he pulling the Brett Favre.
Yeah, don't do that, Drew Brees. Go ahead and make
that call.
You have broken ribs, lung collapse. First of all, you can't look at your wife.
Then he got injured the year before that.
Yeah, you can't look at your wife in the eye
and say you want to keep playing.
You can't do it. He's not going to do it. You can't look at your kids either. You going what? No, you're not. But I still get no. You don't. If you don't go coach these boys, you better go coach Pee Wee League over here.
Oh,
no. League football. You better go coach your sons in that. They getting older.
I hate to see somebody like of his caliber not want to go.
Broken ribs, frontal lungs.
It's time.
Exactly. We saw it, man.
It's time.
That whooping y'all got put on.
Because technically, Brees not retiring.
Brees and Big Ben. Look, Brees and Big Ben, it's y'all time.
But the thing about this, though, this looks like a couple years ago because Drew Brees didn't retire, and that's why Teddy ended up going to North Carolina because he got tired of waiting.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So we're in another situation again.
Nobody got time to wait.
Yeah. 2 years later, like, you're doing it again. I don't like that.
He's going to retire.
He has to.
So what's going to happen is he's going to get hurt. If he do come back, he's going to get hurt in the middle of the season.
Again.
Then he's really going to retire at that point. You got to realize, Drew Brees ain't much taller than us, man.
I know.
He's 5'10", being generous.
Wow.
Him and Russ, both 5'10", 5'11".
Wow.
So they could barely see. They doing that for timing. They could barely see over the line. Some big boys.
They throwing up trees.
No, I'm saying they throwing up 6'5", 6'4" guards and tackles. It's all time.
You get hit by one of them, it's over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all time, man.
Wow.
You just know where where the ball is going. When it's going.
Now, Big Ben's situation is a little different. He's tall. He's big like them. Some bigger than some of them.
Exactly. His injuries ain't much better.
Right.
And he's big too. He done took a lot of hits because the bigger you are, the harder you fall.
He lost a lot of weight though in that last.
But like him and Cam, that's what Cam is at now too. Cam can't run the ball like he used to.
Yeah.
All them hits, they big. They 250, bro. 250, 260.
Yeah.
Playing quarterback. Running around.
So with the Rush trade, do you see him moving this year or next year?
See, I think it would be next year, but if I'm Seattle, I might go this year. Because you don't tell me you don't want to be traded, but then these teams don't be traded. So don't tell me that.
That's like backhanded.
Yeah, it's a backhanded compliment.
Right. Oh yeah, I'm still a Seahawk.
Right, but
in the event that y'all ready to move me, I got this list right here because I got no trade clause, so you can't just send me just anywhere.
Exactly.
I gotta approve of it.
Him and Deshaun got the same type. Aaron Rodgers.
Smart. That's an NBA move.
Patrick Mahomes.
That's an NBA move.
Only quarterbacks to get this.
Yeah, because everybody's only expendable.
Quarterbacks and maybe some
receivers.
Maybe some receivers.
Maybe
a couple of them.
Yeah.
Not a lot of them.
If that.
It's hard to get those.
Right.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. I thought he was done again. I get it again. But yeah, man.
And if I'm any of them 14s, I'm on the phone right now. Yeah. Or Russell Wilson.
I would go ahead and make the call.
Especially if I'm the Bears.
Especially the Bears. Trubisky out. Gone.
They're having
gone.
If I'm the Saints,
there's no way.
If I'm the Saints, I might be on the ball too.
Who you moving, Jameis? Well, you can't move Jameis.
He's traded, exactly.
So who you moving?
Drew Brees retired. Hey, what y'all want?
We got some weapons.
Yeah, I mean, y'all want Mike Thomas? All right.
Wow.
Well, I already heard he was on the block.
Yeah. What about Kamara?
Absolutely not.
What about Taysom Hill?
I mean, Sean Payton might not want to do it, but he might have a choice.
Owner might override that one. We got to move some pieces.
There's another trade they talked about too. I don't know if they would sign off on it.
Who's that?
Russell Wilson for Deshaun Watson.
We're sending Russ to Texas, Houston.
I mean, he want to go to Dallas. Houston, Dallas ain't in Texas. No state, no. Well, if you Seattle, you do that. If you Seattle,
no.
Seattle, you do that.
No trade clause. That team ain't on my list.
No, I'm saying if you Seahawks, so you want to do it for Deshaun.
Well, we can't do it.
Deshaun gonna be
if I'm Russ,
Deshaun gonna be like,
I got to sign up on that.
I ain't know that was an option.
I didn't know that was an option either. Oh,
let me call Russ.
Let me rethink this.
Hey, yo.
Hell no. You want me to go where? McNair? Oh, hell no. No. Absolutely not. You won't throw Russell in that dumpster fire? He'll never win an MVP with that roster. No. Hell no. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna take one black QB and trade for no.
They got black.
No.
David Culley.
No. I'm not approving that. I'm not signing up on that. No.
State income taxes.
No. I'll go to Dallas before I go to Houston. No. I'll deal with Jerry Jones before I deal with the McNair family. That's saying a lot. Oh, that's saying a lot. I'll deal with Jerry Jones' ego over the McNair family any day.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Nah, Russ ain't doing that.
Deshaun would.
Deshaun got to find another way out.
Deshaun would.
Russ ain't the one.
Dang.
Russ ain't. You can't get
Russ up to you, though.
That's great. I'll give you an autographed jersey. Russ ain't going to Houston. Hell no. No. At the like end of your prime, you're gonna waste the rest of your prime in Houston.
He only got 2 good years left.
At best,
2 or 3.
If that.
Dang.
He all right. No.
Dang.
The legs are the first thing to go. No. Knees first. No. Hell no. If I'm Russ. Out of the 4 teams, he said my favorite number one option out of the Saints, Raiders, Bears, and Cowboys. I'm either gonna go Dallas because they got the roster. They
no state income tax.
And no state income tax, so that's more money for me and Sierra and the kids.
Mm-hmm.
They got a big
family. But the sleeper option is the Raiders.
Yes,
that'd be great.
If he ended up with Jacoby Jacobs,
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
Oh God.
Oh man, what?
The only problem with him going to the Raiders is the division.
Who's in the division with them?
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh.
Justin Herbert. Oh. That's the 2 in the division.
What's the other one?
Dang, I can't even think of that. You got Raiders, Chiefs,
Chargers.
Raiders, Chiefs, Chargers. Who else is in the West?
What's the NFC West?
Not AFC West.
AFC West.
I can't even think who in the West. Ones.
No, you good.
Broncos, they don't count.
Who? Oh, I think.
There's a back door that the Broncos want Deshaun Watson.
You just took that out of my head.
I heard that earlier.
I heard that too. Put him with Judy.
Yeah, I don't know how mad I won't play in Denver, but they got the weapons. All they need is Jerry Judy and Cortland Sutherland.
All they need is they got the defense too.
Because Cortland Sutherland is the big boy. Is that big receiver? He like 6'4", 6'5". Jerry Judy the speeder.
You put Russ with that.
And Von Miller. Oh God.
And Von Miller get back. Oh my God. Woo! You put Russ in Denver. Russ could do what Peyton did when he got to Denver right now. If you put
Russ, it was Deshaun.
Well, either or.
Okay.
Either or. Not that. I know that wasn't on Russ's list.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you put either Russ or Deshaun in Denver right now with Elway leading the way in the office. Oh man, yeah, I think it could happen. It could definitely. Denver can make a run.
I would pick Deshaun first.
Oh, he got more time.
Well, it'd be because the young.
He's young. He's young.
I mean, they are all the receivers under 26.
Yeah. It would be more of a natural fit.
They need a running game.
Yeah, and then Deshaun runs too.
I guess
Deshaun runs too.
I guess they got Gordon. And he's durable. He's durable.
And Deshaun runs too.
Yeah. That would be ugly. That would be nice. And then if Russ went to oh my God.
Where?
To the Raiders, that'd be nasty.
I would
Deshaun
like to see
to
that.
Denver. Oh my God.
Deshaun that division would be crazy. Deshaun
versus
City.
Russ. Y'all have a problem.
That'd be tough.
Kansas City, you have a problem.
And
Justin Herbert is going up.
Always going up. Yeah, Kansas City be
y'all have a problem.
It would be if you got Deshaun in Denver and Russ with the Raiders, Herbert coming up with the Chargers. They got a new coach coming this year, so they rebuilding. So they'll be at the bottom. So
not for long.
But no, I'm saying.
I mean, it's
within
just,
2 or 3 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because him as a quarterback, he's already
a top. Yeah. Within the 2 or 3 years of them being over there,
we have problems.
Kansas City wouldn't be number one for long. First of all,
Kansas City, I'm not sure if they can get out the division with Deshaun Watson and Russell.
Deshaun can come for that crown at some point. It's only a matter of time. The only reason Deshaun didn't take the crown the last couple of years is because Bill O'Brien dismantled his team.
Exactly.
Because Houston should have made it to the playoffs.
Speaking of owners, they got egos.
Well,
I'm talking about the Raiders. Speaking of owners, even though he ain't here no more, Al Davis.
Yeah.
His son, he got a big ego like his dad. They like to win, the Raiders.
His dad was a legend.
The Raiders.
Big Al.
Yeah, exactly. Raiders.
That was a legend.
And they in Vegas too.
Then you got Elway.
They gonna have fans back in Vegas too.
Right. Then you got Elway. You know Elway like
to win. They put $100 million into the stadium. Oh God.
You know Elway like to win.
Exactly. Elway like to win.
Man, if Denver found a way to get Deshaun, Shannon, Uncle Shay would be crazy on Undisputed.
They going to Denver. He might be going back to Denver to do the show.
Right.
Forget it. I'm back in Denver, guys. Wait, what? I'm in Denver.
All right. Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I don't know if it'll happen. I just thought about I don't even know if Goodell will let that happen because that division will be so stacked, and it wouldn't be fair to Patrick. That would put Patrick in a really screwed up position.
Can't see when get to they not winning the division. I don't know if they can win the division.
They might be a wild card team. Wild card. Because Kansas City has to improve their defense. They still got to work on their defense. The defense is what costs them.
And like I said the same thing about what's his name?
Who?
The Niners. If you're Super Bowl loser, how often do you go back to the playoffs?
I did hear a report. I don't know if it'll happen because I know Shanahan wants to keep Jimmy, and he's still riding with Jimmy. But I did hear a report about Deshaun possibly going to San Fran.
That's on his list.
I did hear that.
That's on his list.
I did hear that. Stephen A. talked about that.
Yeah, that's on his list.
Because he was talking about the weather as far as San Fran, Miami versus Chicago, New York.
Yeah.
Now he did like New York for the market purposes, and they got the money. New York just got the money.
People there. Yeah.
And he got people there. Yeah. So the top teams I think that he might end up on outside of obviously the Denver backdoor talks would be like San Fran, Miami, and New York, Chicago. And either any of those teams, he's gonna dominate either way. It don't even matter. And I like Jimmy G and San Fran, but if they gotta move on from Jimmy, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Jimmy gonna land on his feet. Jimmy is like a Tannehill. They're talented enough to get a job literally anywhere in the league. And if I'm Jimmy G, I wouldn't mind going back to New England.
He I don't know. Yeah,
I would.
It depends on how Bill Belichick wants him, but I don't know how much Kraft wants him.
Kraft didn't like Jimmy G.
Kraft, he wanted Brady more than Jimmy G.
Oh, so that's
why he traded.
So that was Kraft's call.
Yeah.
So Belichick wanted to keep Jimmy, but Kraft made the move.
Yeah, Belichick wanted Brady to retire, and Brady said, "I'm retiring. I want to. Yeah, I'm Tom freaking Brady." Hey, bleep.
In fairness,
and he went around Belichick GM and said, "Hey, look, Kraft,
we got to get these guys out of
here.
Kraft ain't going nowhere. So I need you to get Brissett and Jimmy out of here. I need the money."
Yeah, well, they country bought Brady, so they already got rid of Brissett. And he was like, hey, because Brady I don't remember what happened. Oh, he was suspended.
Okay.
He got suspended in whatever that gate was. One of them gates.
Spygate or
Deflategate.
Deflategate.
Deflategate. Yeah, he got suspended for games. Okay. And that's how they knew about Jimmy G. They ended up going 4-0 or 3-1 or something like that.
With Jimmy.
And that's when Belichick was like, that's the quarterback of the future. And Brady was like, what?
What future?
What future?
When?
I am the future.
Oh.
We're going to talk about this in offseason.
And then Jimmy got
shipped out. Was like, ain't no talk about that's my quarterback. All right.
Oh, all right.
Robert Kraft. Let me talk to you, man. Let me talk to you real quick.
Yo, Robbie Rob. Man.
Exactly. Let's go to Florida real quick. We gotta
get
conversation.
We gotta get Jimmy out of here.
At the massage parlor. Let's have a conversation. Let's not meet.
Right. So before we get too far away from it, what's up? Yeah.
Ooh. Glad we'll talk about them next time.
We'll say that for next episode.
Yeah.
Damn, Boston. Funny they came up with talking about New England.
Anyway, right.
Let's move on to some positive news. Cam Newton. Went 7-9 last year. And quick sidebar. When Stephen A made that blasphemous, these were his words, blasphemous statement that he would choose Jameis Winston over Cam Newton, Max was clear and quick to remind him that last time we seen Jameis Winston starting
30 for 30,
he went 7-9 with weapons, Pro Bowlers, multiples. Hold that thought. Then we got Cam, who had nothing, had COVID. Not only through his players, 8 defensive opt-outs, COVID running amok throughout the franchise. He lost Julian Edelman. He got COVID, came back out of no practice with the team, no OTAs, no preseason, had to learn a whole new system. And he still went 7-9 with 8 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. But Stephen A said he would choose Jameis Winston 30 for 30 over Cam.
He said it because he said he younger. So I don't care how much younger he is.
But Max said they both went 7-9 with 2 completely different circumstances. Jameis went 7-9 with Pro Bowlers.
Exactly.
Godwin, Evans, Bruce Arians as your head coach, a quarterback mastermind, if you will.
And you see where Tampa Bay went.
And you see where Tampa Bay went without you. The next season, they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the report I'm hearing about Cam, probably Washington.
So New England's not going to bring them back?
I heard New England. I mean, I heard they're interested still.
He said, because according to the podcast.
Because Cam, he loves Belichick.
Right.
And Belichick loves Cam. According to what I know.
So it might be a Robert Kraft decision.
Yeah. It could be money, too.
According to the podcast, I Am Athlete by Brandon Marshall, Chad Ochocinco, and Fred Taylor. Some legendary players. New England players too, because Chad and Fred played with Brady. So they both, got that experience. And then of course, in that podcast, you watch it, Brandon Marshall had Josh McDaniels in Denver.
Yeah.
So part of their conversation was about the Brady way.
Yeah.
And just how things are ran with Belichick and then Josh McDaniels being one of Belichick's coaches.
Yeah.
Working underneath them. They both had their experiences, right? So Cam was explaining that as well. And they were basically saying, Marshall, you can't call it the Brady way or the Belichick way or the Patriot way.
Yeah.
Because you didn't play for the Patriots. You played for Josh McDaniels.
Yeah.
Not the same. he called him baby Belichick.
Baby Belichick.
Yeah. I mean, he's more baby Belichick than your boy Patricia.
Oh, yeah.
But,
speaking of Patricia, he's back on the Patriots.
Are we surprised?
I'm not surprised.
Of course not. Because he's not Vrabel.
Yeah.
Vrabel.
Yeah.
He the truth. That man gets so amped up. You think he about to put a helmet on and go out there and play?
Yeah.
Every time he on the field.
Vrabel got a couple TDs in Super Bowl.
Of course.
At linebacker.
Respectfully. My whole thing is this. Cam made it abundantly clear. And I quote, I can't go out like that. What happened last year? I had to do it through a COVID season, no preseason, learn a whole new system, had no options to throw to. According to Ochocinco, no dogs. You ain't had no dogs out there. You need some dogs.
They got them. No, they shouldn't have last year.
Yeah, but
all them defense.
That's what you're saying. He's talking about offense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he's talking as far as weapons.
Yeah, they ain't got that.
But he ain't had no dogs. So Cam was like, I'm leaving the door wide open. I would love to be able to come back again.
Yeah.
And do it again.
Yeah.
Because I was just starting to get back into my groove.
I know Belichick loved him because I said it last podcast when he paid for the Panthers and they played the Patriots.
He said he wanted Cam.
Yeah, he said Cam, you're the toughest player I ever had to strive for.
Yeah. So
that was Cam's Super Bowl. I mean, that was Cam's MVP season, but he literally said, "I would love for you to be on the team one day." Granted, 5 years ago, but hey,
it happened.
Exactly.
You know, I would like to see Cam get another shot at it. I mean, you're coming up behind the GOAT.
Exactly.
It's not going to be easy, and I like the fact that Cam's not backing down either. He's not scared of the challenge.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely confident enough to go out and do it again. For you to barely miss the playoffs, and I mean barely miss the playoffs with nothing, it's just as great as Deshaun getting the passing title with no weapons.
Exactly.
It's literally the same type of greatness, the same level of intensity.
Yeah.
Now, granted, like you said, he took a lot of hits. He's not nearly as dominant as he once was.
Yeah.
But he still has that fire. He still has that belief.
If he has some weapons, they at least 9-7.
Playoff bound.
Yeah, exactly. 9-7, 10-6.
Patriots are definitely going back to the playoffs next year if everybody comes back.
Oh, exactly.
And they get some more pieces in the draft.
Facts.
And maybe trade off in the free agency. You know, move some money around.
Yeah.
You know. I just want to see Cam get the respect he deserves. And at least if he can, before he's done, get one ring. Get one.
Right.
Because technically the league owes you one. Because you basically gave one to Peyton at the end. Sorry, Colts fans. I'm just going to keep it real. That Broncos Panthers Super Bowl.
That wasn't because of Peyton.
What?
It wasn't because of Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton didn't get y'all that Super Bowl.
It's defense.
Your defense got Peyton his last ring.
Right.
Cam should have got his first ring that year. They went 15-1. They lost the biggest game of the season. He ain't been there since. Mm-hmm. He deserves at least one ring before he retires. Cam has enough talent in that arm of his and in those legs to get one ring.
This might be his last shot, though, as a starter.
Yeah.
This upcoming season is going to be his last shot as a starter. If he succeeds, then he's going to be a starter. He's going to keep being a starter. If he don't, now he's fighting.
You think Riverboat Ron can get him back to prominence?
Absolutely.
That's what he needs.
But, I think he could stay in New England, Washington. That's two right there. I can see him in Denver. They got work in Denver. You got talent out there, some young boys out there.
I like him in Denver, too.
I can see him in Denver. I mean, the Jets probably could work. Maybe not at first. If they got the money.
Maybe.
They got the money.
Maybe. I like him in Chicago, too.
I like him fighting for one in Chicago.
Because he's better than Trubisky.
Yeah, Trubisky ain't going to be there. I take him over Nick Foles, but it'll probably be a competition.
But Nick Foles is a glorified backup, and we know this.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I would go with Cam over Nick Foles.
Facts. Cam is confident.
I would see them going back and forth, though. They wouldn't just give it to Cam.
Cam is confident enough to start.
Exactly.
Foles knows his role. They just give him starting position once he gets hot and then he gets cold again.
If when they do get rid of Sean, he could go to Houston. He was starting in Houston. I don't want him in Houston, but he would start there. At this point, for Cam, it's a little different.
Cam, don't go to Houston.
It's a little different for Cam. He ain't got a lot of options.
Cam, don't go to Houston.
His options are
don't stay with Belichick if you can.
His options are not there. He only got 5 to 6 options out
here. Don't go to Houston. That is a dumpster fire. Let them burn. Let it burn.
He only got 5 to 6 options.
Let it burn. Let it burn.
He go to Pittsburgh if they get rid of Big Ben.
Have Cam with Haskins backing up Cam?
Absolutely.
I kind of like that. Well, speaking of Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin did contract COVID. So prayers up to Mike Tomlin, speedy recovery on that. He did contract COVID-19.
Oh, yeah. This is not football related, but prayers up to Tiger.
Yeah, and then Tiger Woods had a car accident. Heard he had to have surgery on his leg. So
yeah,
prayers up, speedy recovery to Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Just relax, man. Yeah. You done enough for the
sport. Hey, you ain't got golf no more.
You ain't got to golf no more. You know,
I see your son golf, so
you can sign some golfers under the Tiger Woods brand and go get your money off of them. You good. You've done enough for the sport. You want us.
Exactly.
You want us.
You're the reason I ever watched golf.
You the reason why we thought we can go out there and play golf.
Exactly.
You did enough. This is probably God's way telling you go ahead and sit on down, buddy. I know you're trying to break records and all that and catch certain people and records. Let it let it go, man. Mm-hmm. Get healthy. If you feel good to get back out there, go for it. But if not,
don't rush it. That's my
just put the golf clubs up, man. Build the brand. Take care of your family.
Bigger than what it is.
Bigger than what it is. and make it hot. But I think we give them more than enough to marinate on. Tone. Let them know you can find me at, man. We can go right this down.
Instagram, Tone_Fresh08.
You can follow me at Ty Slater on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And for those who join us, this is GTA Heat Check, brought to you by GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Heat Check and GTA Sports Network, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to YouTube channel GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. It's Ty Slater here with Antonio Turner. We out.